G'day Vault Hunters and welcome back to the channel. I am Donny Mayhem and thank you once again for tuning back in. So we're getting ever closer to November the 21st when we are getting Mayhem Mode 4 along with the raids, the takedown at Malawan, the black site, and I cannot wait, honestly. They're saying that it's going to be like a half an hour to 45-minute raids per go. There's going to be bosses in it. It's going to be immense. They're not recommending solo in it, but I guarantee you that it'll be soloed. There's some YouTubers and streamers out there that'll probably melt it. But I, for one, am going to be soloing it anyways. So I just want to say I can't recommend enough. You really need to be farming the high-end anointed weapons before you get to Mayhem 4 mode. Especially if you're planning on doing the raid solo. Obviously, now these weapons I've got here, the Lenoge and the Westergun, you hear me talk about all the time. Now, they're only 250%, which is pretty good. If I'm honest, it's really, really good. But it's only second to the 300% damage buff after using your action skill. In my case, it is the phase cast for my Siren. But these are absolute monsters. So the Lenoge, if you caught my Lenoge video that I did a couple of weeks back, it ripped Traunt in seconds. And it does the same to, like, Katagawa Ball. You can kill Katagawa Ball in seconds with this anointed Lenoge. So it's going to be good against the bosses. Now, obviously, what's unknown, well, relatively unknown about the raid coming up in Malawan Takedown is that, you know, we're pretty much assuming there's going to be, like, an invincible boss in there. They're saying there's going to be 3 bosses per raid, per run-through, and I'm assuming it's going to culminate in, like an invincible boss at the end. So we're relatively unknown with that when it comes to Borderlands 3. I'm assuming some of you high-end YouTubers out there will find ways to melt them in split seconds anyways. But in terms of the raw gameplay with the rounds and the enemies and the badasses, things like that, the Westergun, this Westergun here that I've kept in my inventory for so long is amazing. The binary one, you can get this by farming Private Beans and Athenas. And he'll drop a Westergun every time. He'll sometimes drop 2. But you want to be going for the binary one because it does nearly 1,000 damage a hit. Don't worry about the fact that it takes 2 ammo per shot because it's a small price to pay for that high damage. And as I'll show you in a second, because I'm going to give you another one of my farming runs in a second, I will run this Westergun. I'll run part of it anyways. And it just, even in slaughterhouses, things like that, if you're going to be running Mayhem 4, it just does the job against enemies. It's really, really decent, as Malawan SMGs are. So, there we have it. They're them 2 that I'm going to be hoping to try and get the 300% anointed for anyway. I'm still running this Laser Exploder that I found the other day because it's really cool. Anyways, so with that being said, what I'm going to do for you here is going to be another one of my badass farming videos. As you've seen before, I've done a few of them, and I really do enjoy doing these where you're running through enemies, loads of enemies in an area, things like that. Well, for now, we're in KONRADS HOLD. Now, I've already done one in KONRADS HOLD. But that was further down. Now, if I'm honest, if you wanted to run KONRADS HOLD from the start point all the way to the end point and rinse repeat, that's perfectly cool because for me, KONRADS HOLD is one of the best places in the game to farm badass enemies because they are literally everywhere. But this is just going to be a small section at the top of the map up here. So there's a side mission which you'll get if you didn't know at the top end of KONRADS HOLD, which gets you into this area, and you've got to shoot these rings. You've got to shoot them in a line, basically 3 of them, and you get through this door anyway. So once you've done that and done the mission, you can come back and you can just keep going through this area. Now it's full of VARKIDs. There's VARKIDs everywhere, and there's a little mini boss at the end of it as well. Now I've ran this quite a few times. It's really fun. I've had quite a few legendaries from it. Obviously now, until the beginning of December, we've still got these ghosts appearing, which obviously can have a decent chance of dropping legendaries as well, especially the loot ones. But even without them, you get some badass VARKIDs in here, and as you know, RNG as it is, you can get legendaries from any source. So obviously you want the areas where there's a lot of enemies just to increase that decent weapon drop rate. So you just want to go through here and just basically just kill everything that you see. But as I said, there is a little mini boss at the end, and he's dropped me quite a few legendaries before. He's dropped me the Ogre a few times. I'm not sure if it's his drop though, to be fair. I'm pretty sure that that's random. But you just literally just want to be taking out everything you can see here. Now, I'm literally just running this Westergun, and I haven't even used its anointed yet. And it's still effortless. So on Mayhem 3 mode, against normal enemies like this, you're going through areas, you shouldn't really be touched. If you're using a gun like this, I haven't even used its anointed. So I might have to do now because there's some badasses here. Obviously, he's best having corrosive damage done to him, but even though it's still doing that, oh, he's going to be super, is he? Fair play. So let's switch over to my Lenoge, which is another one of the weapons that I highly recommend if you can get an anointed variant of. It's a bit of a monster. So let's see what it can do against this. As you see, it's not even got a chance to look at me. It's really cool. Let's take a few of these out now so we can get to that mini boss at the end. But it's like I said, I really enjoy this little farming run. It's different than just fighting bandits all the time, things like that. You know, and Varkids don't really appear too much in this game. You only get them in a few places on Pandora. I kind of miss that. Like, I kind of miss from Borderlands 2, you know, when you would just like try and get Veracity, the Invincible spawn and things like that. I think that aspect is really missing from this. Them little hidden things like Veracity, the Invincible boss, things like that. But it's still cool either way. So let's hopefully dispatch this guy now and get to this little mini boss. Okay, so he's down. So in here, as you see, if you do the mission, there's this little mini boss at the end. So don't use fire against him because he'll laugh at you. So what I'll do is just use a Lenoge and just kill him. So as per usual, when I do a video for you guys, and I do it live, so as I'm talking now, I'm playing, I never get legendaries drop, you know this. It doesn't happen. It's very rare that it happens, and my luck isn't the best. But it's a really fun little farming run, this. It's just something a bit different anyways. And it ends off, you can top it off with a couple of chests here, because, you know, you never know what you could get. If it's me, I guarantee it's all greens or something, but, you know, hopefully you guys get something better. But that's another little farming run anyways. We're in the KONRADS Hold at the top end of the map. Okay. Show you one more time. So we're just up here at top of KONRADS Hold. That's it for this anyways. So that's another Mayhem full hype video basically. I'll do a few more before it comes out. Can't stress enough to get them high-end anointed weapons. And yeah, let's get going. Let's bring it on. Mayhem 4, take down Malamon. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in anyways. If you did enjoy the video, please smash that like, join Club Mayhem and hit that subscribe button. I've been Donny Mayhem. I will catch you guys next time.